Sanmonani guys, I hope everyone is okay. First of all, I will apologize for any noises you might hear because I am outside today. I decided to be in touch with nature because I am furious, I'm mad. So today's vlog is so different from my normal lifestyle vlogs. So today we're talking about a movement which Umbali, Entle Mbali Maphumulo, known as Umbali Mlojwa, has joined. It's called #MeToo movement. You can follow that on all social media platforms, as well as you can also follow Entle Cares on all social media platforms, which they also discuss the similar topics. So this one in particular, I was on a live chat with Entle Mbali just now, and then we spoke about the movement. So basically what the movement is about, it's about people who have been sexually abused coming out, and those who fear to come out or say or tell their story. So this is their platform, and I believe Uguti, I've like since growing up nje, I've always had these kinds of movements have always been there, but apelelap I'm oyen, and as confident I am now, I say this one shall prosper. This one shall bring an end to sexual abuses. So we always say stop. We say no to women and children's sexual abuse. I say no to sexual abuse in general, whether you're female, whether you're male, whether you're old, and whether you're young. It does not make it right. It does not make it right. There's a lady, Upalisa, who was also in the live chat, who told us her story. You could tell by just looking at her eyes, Uguti, she still fears for her life because of what had happened in the past. And for the mere fact, Uguti, she went to the cops and reported and laid charges against this man. And guess what the government says to her? The government says, your evidence is not enough. Your evidence is not enough to hold this man. Not enough for who? Who determines, Uguti? My evidence is not enough. Whether this guy untinte in a way that made me feel uncomfortable, that is wrong. It is wrong. There should not be any excuse on that. It is wrong. It needs to come to an end. It is wrong. Nothing or no one can justify the fact, Uguti, sexual abuse is wrong. I even spoke about, Uguti, it breaks my heart that we as women, sipegelana pants because of how I'm dressed. I will walk out of my house wearing a miniskirt, niti nini nabafazi. Ufuna madoda. No, darling, no, sweetheart. I am dressed in a miniskirt because I feel, Uguti, I want to, and I'm comfortable in my own skin and body. Therefore, I should not let anyone, for that matter, judge me. That should not be an excuse for any perverted, disgusting man to touch me or rape me. What kind of a man are you? What kind of a man does that? My friend said the past weekend, Guti, our parents determine, or rather build a phase or the comfort of what a man, your father will have that impact in your life. Guti, this is my father, and I would want to marry someone like my father if he was present, or if he is present. This is my mother. I want to marry someone like my mother if they're present, So if I, as a woman, do not trust you as the man in the house, therefore who shall I trust? Which other man will I trust if I do not trust my own blood? Who will I trust? Because you are sitting there with a perverted mind. Every time I walk past you, you just think you undress me sexually. What kind of a world are we growing up to? What kind of a world are we growing up to? There are young kids who are not enjoying their youth because of you sitting right there watching this and thinking, yeah, I've got this. sorry to use this language, but what the fucking hell? What the hell? And then we need to sit down and bow down to you? I'm sorry, I am not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. I say no to sexual abuse. This will stop now. And I even initiated myself, or appointed myself, since I'm so far away from my country, this thing is not something that happens only in South Africa. It happens around the entire world. What are we saying? We just see and we keep quiet. We're afraid because we'll go lay charges. And what will the government say to us? Your evidence is not enough to close him behind bars. If my evidence is not enough to close him behind bars, I say I take charge to stop and be part of a movement, the Me Too movement, to stop sexual abuse, men, women, and in children. It stops now. We are tired. We are tired of having people committing suicide because of a coward, because of a perverted man, because of a disgusting human being. And I'm not saying only men commit social abuse, sexual abuse, I mean. Women too. Women also sexually abuse people or other humans rather. You hear stories out there, Uguti, Mena, my aunt sexually abused me, sexually molested me when I was a kid. And what do? We don't say anything because we fear, Uguti, our families will say, Mbali, Mbali. Ungazokhuluma kanjalo ngomuntu omdala. Anyeke ayenze uyasonta. Excuse me. If I cannot turn to my own family, if I cannot turn to the government I had voted for, who do I turn to? Guess what? All the brothers and sisters who have been sexually abused will stand with me today. When I say no to sexual abuse, as far as I am willing to take this campaign here in America and make it a prosperous one. I say stop. I put a stop to sexual abuse for all women, children, and men. It stops here. Do follow Entle Mbali as well as Entle Cares, as well as the hashtag Me Too campaign or movement rather. Say no to sexual abuse. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Do subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let's discuss this. If you're here in America, do follow me, DM me. Let's talk about how we make this movement a movement, not just only on social media. Let's do this movement, a real movement that in 10 years from now, your kids, my kids, will remember that our parents stood up for our rights. If apartheid came, if our parents were fighting so much for freedom yet, but till today we are still covered. We still fear. What was the whole point of them suffering, Ganji? So we shall do it. We will do it. We are doing it. I say no to sexual abuse.